What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. Hope you guys are doing well. Thought I'd change it up a bit. I'm on my bed. Yeah, it's the magical bedroom, people. Confession time. I've actually been taking a class the past 2 weeks. I decided to sign up for a class. I'm not going to say much more than that, but I was like sitting around doing nothing. And I was like, let me at least try to learn something. Not related to showbiz, has nothing to do with it, and it's very time-consuming and boring as shit, but at the same time, it's interesting because I feel like, showbiz is full of such intangibles. Especially now, I wonder, like, am I delusional? I honestly have these thoughts. Am I delusional? I did the show yesterday in Simi Valley. It was a fundraiser, like 6 o'clock, and I drove like an hour to go do it. And I did it basically to break into that club, and it went really well. Afterwards, people were like, oh, that's so great. Oh, thanks for doing it. I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but I feel nothing like when people say that to me. They're like, oh, great job. I try to be polite. Oh, thank you very much, because I don't want to be a dick about it, but it means nothing because I understand the state of comedy where like none of this stuff really matters unless like you have like a following or unless you've got heat or a buzz. Like all the jokes I write, I don't think people even care. Like I could be humping a stool on stage, right? If I had like 10 million followers, that would be more effective. Like there are guys doing that right now. Like go on Instagram. I'm not trying to be bitter about this. I'm just saying what it is. Honestly, you can't make a living doing stand-up in LA, which is why I have some writing things going, but like the strike is killing me, and that is what. And who knows what's going to happen after the strike ends? I don't know what's going to happen. So I just did the show, drove back, and I was trying to just be at peace with it. On the flip side, Hassan Minhaj, who I know from back in the day, he got crucified this past weekend. I mean, because I guess he exaggerated some stories, and I'm not going to comment on it too much, but I was thinking the flip side is if you're really well known, everything you say is held under a microscope. I mean, people know Theo Von was in Bobby Khan's Ticket to Hollywood, and I barely talked to Theo. I think I sent him a text here and there, and he doesn't even respond half the time, honestly. But he's on like another level, and that's just the thing with showbiz. In fact, last week, not to name drop all this stuff, but I was at the Haha, and Jeremy Renner was there, Hawkeye, right? He was there, and I was just like, I saw him in the lobby, and I was like, that guy looks like Jeremy Renner, but like, he's really not that tall. He's like skinny because I guess he got in an accident or something. I was like, dude, like that guy is like a legit movie star, and then I saw him in like a different light, and I was like, oh, that guy's like legit, like he's made millions, probably hundreds of millions of dollars, the Marvel movies, for these studios. Like he's worth a lot of money and is a big entity. And it's just, there's like this machinery in Hollywood. And when you start to understand this machinery, you realize how insignificant you are in it, right? And you're really just operating, in your own devices, and you just have to let go, because if you start to try to process and analyze things, then you start to go crazy, which obviously I've have passed that point far, years ago. So anyways, the Saturday night, I'm gonna write some jokes, go for a walk, maybe write, come back to an empty apartment, which is good. I don't mind that so much. I mean, I'm using this free time to better myself and always improve. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk soon. Take care.